within the Appalachian Mountains lies a place the locals refuse to speak of, a ghost town known as Whispering Hollow. Forgotten by time and abandoned for over a century, the town is cloaked in mystery and fear. What happened to its residents? Why was it left to rot? This is the chilling tale of Whispering Hollow and the horrors that still linger there. Whispering Hollow was once a thriving mining town in the early 20th century. Families came from far and wide, lured by the promise of steady work and a better future. The town had everything: a bustling market, a schoolhouse, and even a small church where townsfolk gathered every Sunday. But beneath this picture of prosperity lay the town's greatest asset, and its eventual curse: the coal mines. On a seemingly ordinary day in 1912, miners working deep underground struck something unusual: a blackened stone, unlike anything they had seen before. It was carved with strange, otherworldly symbols that no one could decipher. The miners brought it to the surface, unknowingly sealing their fate. The town's leaders dismissed the miners' warnings about the stone. Some claimed it was cursed, others believed it held great power. To quell the rumors, the mayor placed the stone in the center of town as a symbol of Whispering Hollow's strength. But that's when things began to change. At first it was small things. Crops that had always flourished began to wither overnight. Livestock grew sick, their bodies contorting in unnatural ways. Children spoke of dark figures watching them from the trees. And then the whispers began. Soft, barely audible voices carried on the wind, calling people by name. One night, a thick, unnatural fog descended upon Whispering Hollow. It wasn't the kind of fog that clings to the ground in the early morning. It was alive, moving with purpose. Within the mist, shadowy figures emerged, tall, gaunt shapes with hollow, glowing eyes. Those who stayed outside vanished, their screams swallowed by the fog. Even inside their homes, the townsfolk weren't safe. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. Families huddled together praying for the dawn, but the shadows seeped through cracks in the walls, promising power, salvation, or death. Father O'Malley, the town's priest, believed he could save the people. He called for a midnight mass, urging everyone to gather in the church. With trembling hands, he opened his Bible and began to pray. The townsfolk joined him, their voices rising in unison. For a moment, it seemed as though the light of their faith might drive the darkness away. But then, the church bell rang, slow and distorted, as though mocking their prayers. The shadows poured in, extinguishing every candle. The townsfolk screamed as the darkness consumed them, one by one. By morning, the church stood empty, its walls blackened as if by fire. Father O'Malley's Bible lay open on the altar, every page blank. By the following week, Whispering Hollow was a ghost town. Travelers passing through found meals still on tables, candles burned down to puddles of wax, and clothes laid out as if ready to be worn. But not a single soul remained. Only the black stone remained, pulsing faintly as though it were alive. Decades later, a team of paranormal investigators ventured into Whispering Hollow, hoping to uncover the truth. They brought cameras, recorders, and equipment designed to detect supernatural activity. What they found was far beyond anything they could have imagined. Leader Sarah Whitmore discovered the black stone and attempted to take a sample. The moment her chisel struck the surface, the ground shook and the shadows erupted, swallowing the team whole. Weeks later, a fisherman found their camera footage in a nearby river. The final moments showed Sarah's face frozen in terror, as a shadowy hand reached for her. Today, Whispering Hollow remains off limits. Signs warn of unstable ground and toxic gases. But the locals know the truth. The curse still lingers. On quiet nights, some claim to hear the toll of the church bell and the whispers of the vanished townsfolk. They say if you stand too close to the fence, you might feel a cold breath on your neck and hear the words, "Come closer, we've been waiting for you."